Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Milan Patel from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Today we will discuss chapter number 4, Harmonics of the Subject Power Quality and Management, having a subject code of 2180911 from the 8th semester of the Electrical Engineering Department. So, flow of contents for video lectures are: what is harmonic, types of harmonics, harmonic numbers, harmonic phase rotation, voltage and current harmonics, IHD and THD means individual harmonic distortion and total harmonic distortion, harmonic signatures, effect of harmonic on power system devices, harmonic current mitigation techniques. So these contents will be covered in this video lecture. So now these are the GTU questions from the chapter number 4, having a weightage of 12% for GTU examination, and these are the questions uh, which was asked in previous GTU examination. So first question is that what is harmonics? Explain the causes of harmonics. It was asked in winter 2017 and summer 2018 for the 7 marks. Now question number 2, explain individual and total harmonic distortions, which was asked in winter 2017, summer 2017, summer 2018 for the 4 marks. Third one is a numerical based on the IHD and THD calculation, and it was asked in winter 2017 for the 7 marks. Now question number 4 is the list and explain the types of harmonics based on the sequence of rotation, and also discuss the effect of each, was asked in winter 2017 for the same 7 marks. Now question number 5, what do you mean by order of harmonics when even order harmonics will be present in the system? Explain its effect on the induction motor for the 7 marks in the winter 2017. Now question number 6, explain causes of the voltage and current harmonics, was asked in winter 2017 for the 7 marks. Now question number 7, discuss the effect of harmonics on the different loads, was asked in winter 2016, winter 2017, summer 2017, summer 2018 for the 7 marks. So this is the most IMP question. And question 8 is give names of harmonic signature, explain adjustable speed drives, was asked in winter 2017 for the 7 marks. Now question number 9 is explain methods by which harmonics can be eliminated, was asked in winter 2017 for the 7 marks. Same question. Question number 10, list and explain various harmonic mitigation techniques. So it is also asked for 7 marks in the examination. Okay, let's discuss question number 2, explain individual and total harmonic distortion, which was asked in winter 2017, summer 2017, summer 2018 for the 4 marks. Also, we will discuss the question number 3, example based on the THD and IHD. And lastly, we will discuss question number 9, explain methods by which harmonics can be eliminated, which was asked in winter 2017 for the 7 marks. It may be asked in list and explain various harmonic mitigation techniques, which was asked in winter 2017 for the 7 marks. So we will discuss these 3 questions in this video lecture. Now, first of all, we will see individual and total harmonic distortion. So, first of all, definition of the IHD means individual harmonic distortion. So, it is a ratio between RMS of the individual harmonic and the RMS of the fundamental. So, IHD is nothing but the ratio between RMS of the individual harmonic and the RMS of the fundamental. So IHD for the nth number of harmonic is given by IN, means the RMS harmonic current, divided by RMS fundamental current. So 420 ampere is the third harmonic RMS and 60 ampere is the fundamental RMS. Then IHD for the third harmonic will be I3 divided by I1, but I3 is 20 ampere, so 20 ampere divided by 60 is given by 0.333 is equal to 33.33 percentage. From IEEE Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. So this equation is based on IEEE. Again, if the fifth harmonic having current of 15 ampere, then IHD of the fifth harmonic is given by I5 by I1. I5 is the 15 and the value of I1 is equal to 60. So it is equal to 0.25, and in percentage we can say that 20 percentage of the IHD 5. Now IHD1 is given by I1 divided by I1, so 60 divided by 60 and its value is 1, so it is 100%. So these all the three equations are based on the IEEE. So now according to the IEC means European International Electrotechnical Commission. IEC's full form is that European International Electrotechnical Commission, and it is given by the equation IRMS is equal to 20 square plus 15 square plus 60 square. So this is the third harmonic, fifth harmonic and fundamental. So RMS of these three quantities 20, 15 and 60 is 65 ampere. Now based on IEC, IHD1 for the fundamental is given by 60 divided by 65. In IEEE the answer will be 60 divided by 60 and it will given by 1 means 100%, but it is changed in IEC 60 divided by 65, so answer will be 0.923 means 92.3 percentage, and for IHD3 it is given by 20 divided by 65 and the answer will be 30.8 percentage, and for the IHD5 the answer will be 15 divided by 65 and 23.1 percentage is the final answer. So this is the IHD based on IEEE and IEC. You have to explain it by both the methods of IEEE and IEC. Now, next definition is total harmonic distortion THD. So total harmonic distortion is the ratio between RMS of the total harmonics to the RMS of the fundamental. Now, this term is used to describe the net deviation of a non-linear waveform from the ideal sine wave. So, total harmonic current IH is given by under root I2 square plus I3 square plus I4 square plus I5 square plus I6 square plus IN square. So, THD is given by IH divided by I1 multiplied by 100 in form of percentage. So example based on the THD. So find IHD and THD for the fundamental. V1 is equal to 114 volt, third harmonic V3 is equal to 4 volt, fifth harmonic V5 is equal to 2 volt, seventh harmonic V7 is equal to 1.5 volt, ninth harmonic V9 is equal to 1 volt. So first of all we have to find the overall VH, total harmonic distortion, in the voltage is given by V3 square plus V5 square plus V7 square plus V9 square. So it is given by 4 square plus 2 square plus 1.5 square plus 1 square is equal to 4.82 volt. 4.82 volt is the total harmonic distortion in the voltage due to this given third, fifth, seventh and ninth harmonic. Now V1 is equal to 114 volt. V1 is equal to our fundamental voltage is equal to 114 volt. So total harmonic distortion can be given by VH divided by V1. VH divided by V1. And it is the 4.82 divided by 114. So in point form it will given by 0.0423, and in percentage form it is 4.23 percentage. So this is the total harmonic distortion. Total harmonic distortion. Now the last and the most IAP question of this chapter is harmonic current mitigation techniques. Harmonic current mitigation techniques means the reduction method for the harmonics. So first method is equipment design. The first method is equipment design. So in this method, the main reason for the harmonic currents are non-linear loads like fluorescent lighting, ASD, PC, CSI, current source, inverter, voltage source, inverter, UPS, uninterruptible power source or system, etc. etc. So mostly all equipments uses PWM techniques. So the significant harmonic frequency current generated in the power conversion equipment can be stated as N is equal to KQ plus or minus 1. N is equal to KQ plus or minus 1, where the N is equal to significant harmonic frequency. N is the significant harmonic frequency. K is the any positive integer from 1 to 3, etc. dot 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 dot. Q is the number of pulse power conversion equipment used. Q is the number of pulse power conversion equipment will use. For example, 6 pulse full wave bridge rectifier for K is equal to 1, N is equal to 1 multiplied by 6 plus or minus 1. The fifth or seventh harmonic will be produced by using the 6 pulse full bridge rectifier. For K is equal to 2, N is equal to 2 multiplied by 6 plus or minus 1 is equal to 11th or 13th harmonic will be produced. And we know that I13 is less than I11 is less than I7 is less than I5. As the order of harmonic increases, its effectiveness is decreases. Now for 12 pulses, K is equal to 1, N is equal to 1 multiplied by 12 plus or minus 1. So 11th and or 13th harmonic will be produced. But the 12 pulse converters has more cost than the 6 pulse converter. But where harmonic currents are the primary concern, the 24 pulse equipment will be used. So 24 pulse equipment will be used where the harmonic current are the primary concern. Now second method is harmonic current cancellation. Second method is harmonic current cancellation. In this method, transformer connections employing phase shift are sometimes used to effect the cancellation of the harmonic currents in a power system. So, some special arrangement to the transformer is provided into the harmonic current cancellation method. Triplen harmonics, third, ninth, 15th, etc. can be effectively trapped using the zigzag connection. So triplen harmonics like third, ninth, 15th, etc. can be effectively trapped by the zigzag connection. By the zigzag connection. So in this figure, the zigzag type connection is provided. In this type figure, zigzag type connection is provided. So this is the figure of zigzag transformer as a third harmonic filter. It is mainly used for the triplen harmonics. Only for the triplen harmonics in the multiple of the 3, third, ninth, 15, etc. etc. So the transformer phase shift principle is also used to achieve the cancellation of the 5th and 7th harmonic currents. And the transformer phase shift principle is used also to cancel the 5th and 7th harmonics, and using a delta delta and delta star transformer to supply harmonic producing load in parallel as shown in the figure. So this is the another figure in which 5th and 7th harmonics cancel out at the common bus, and the principle used is the phase shift principle. And in this figure we have used delta delta and delta star transformer. So due to using delta delta and delta star transformer to supply the harmonic producing the load in parallel as shown in figure the fifth and seventh harmonic are cancelled at the common connection. This is the common connection at where the fifth and seventh harmonic will be cancelled out. If the two transformers are identical, then the maximum common of the harmonic are eliminated. Maximum amount of the harmonic can be cancelled. If the both the transformers are ideal or identical, then the maximum amount of the harmonics are eliminated by this method. Otherwise, sum remains at as it is. If these both transformer are not identical, then uh, some harmonics remain as it is. Some transformer manufacturers provide phase shifting terminals. Some transformer design manufacturer will provide the phase shifting terminal to the particular transformer for this fifth and seventh harmonic elimination method. So this is the ASD, adjustable speed drive with the motor, adjustable speed drive with the motor, and this is the delta star connection, delta delta connection. And this figure is for the fifth and seventh harmonic current cancellation by the 30-degree phase shifted transformer. 30-degree phase shifted transformer, because we know that this delta star and delta delta transformer are phase shifted by the 30-degree. Now the third and last and most effective method is harmonic filters, in which non-linear loads produce harmonic currents that can travel to other locations in the power system and eventually back to the source. So harmonic filters are used to eliminate the particular harmonic, and they are broadly classified into active and passive filters. Passive filters consist of passive elements like RLC as shown in figure. The figure shows the series tuned passive filter. Series tuned passive filter. So this is the figure for the series tuned filter and the frequency response for the it. So this is the power source. This is the source impedance. This is the L and C. This is the harmonic current source. This L and C is nothing but a harmonic filter, and this is the harmonic current source, and it is tuned as the all the IH current I harmonic will flow through the this L and C, and this is the response for the frequency response for this uh, particular harmonic filter, and it will operate at the FR, resonance frequency. And at resonance frequency the impedance is very low. Due to this low impedance, this harmonic current will flow from this particular LNC. Now active filter use active conditioning to compensate for the harmonic currents in the power system. The figure shows the active filter applied in the harmonic environment. So this is the figure for the active filter to cancel out the harmonic. The filter samples the distorted current, and using the electronic switching device draw a current from the source of such a magnitude, frequency and the phase shape to the cancel the harmonic in the load. The result is that the current drawn from the source frequency of the harmonics, and the advantage of the active filter over the passive filter is that the active filter can respond to changing load and harmonic condition, where the passive filter are fixed in their harmonic. So active filter is the flexible to the any kind of load change. Active filters are expensive and not suitable for the application in the small facilities due to its higher cost. So the major advantage of the active filter is that it will sense the current and it will operate based on the changing load condition. If the value of the IH will be changed or order of the IH will be changed, active filter manage itself, and where the passive filter can is only used for the fixed number of harmonic or fixed order of the harmonic. So this is the power source, I source, Z source, I load. This is the load current drawn by this particular load. It will sense by this active filter, and based on it, it will absorb the harmonic current. Based on this sensing current, it will operate and absorb the harmonic current. So this is the third method, active filter to cancel the harmonic current. I hope you understood this most IMP topic. Thank you.